Alright, let me go ahead and give you all your glasses. Pick out a pair of glasses. Alright, pick out a pair of glasses, Julie. Alright guys, come on in. Grab a pair of glasses as you come in. You all are going to be doctors today. Remember to go to your seats that we discussed on Friday so that you're with your new group. Alright, does everybody get a pair of glasses? You already have them, don't you? You don't even need them. Alright, go to your seats that we discussed on Friday. Is it just you two here today? Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, that's alright. We'll figure it out. Jeannie, will you move over here to this one? Does that be alright with you? And then that way we have 3 and 3. Perfect. Alright, guys. So you're probably wondering why I gave you a pair of glasses when you came in. Look up here on the board. It says, welcome poetry practitioners. Does anybody know what a practitioner is? That's just a synonym for a doctor, right? And we like to think, right, that our doctors are really smart. So that's why we have our glasses on, because they are so smart. It says, welcome class. I'm so excited that you're here. What are you all saying back to me?
Good morning. We're excited to be here.
Yay, everybody smile. Good. Today you're going to be poetry surgeons and you're going to operate on some poems. Does that sound like fun? All right, what are you all saying back?
That sounds like fun.
Very good. So while we're waiting to begin, be thinking about everything you know about 2 things. You're focusing on 2 things today. Poetry and theme. All right? So be thinking in your head just a second about poetry and theme. Grab a pencil out of the table bucket, and I'm going to give your group a T-chart. Okay? I'll just give it to one person sitting there. If you look at your T-chart at the top, you see 2 words. What are those words? Poetry and theme. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a rally table, and let me kind of advance our slide here. We're going to do a rally table where you have 1 paper at your table. It says 1 pencil, but we'll let everybody just use their own. We're going to pass the paper and pencil in a circle around the table, and we are going to be adding poetry and theme, things that we know, anything that we can think of. So it can be things like characteristics. It could be anything that you know about maybe a common theme. Can somebody give me a characteristic of poetry real quick? Anything about poetry, Jackson?
It has stanzas.
It has stanzas. Very good. Awesome. What is a stanza? What is that? What is a stanza, Jaden?
Are they like paragraphs?
They're like paragraphs in prose, but in poetry they're called stanzas, right? Okay, awesome. Yes, ma'am.
Instead of sentences, they're called lines.
Instead of sentences, they're called lines. Very good. How about theme? Can somebody tell me something about theme? Audrey?
It goes for everyone.
It has to go for everyone. We call that word universal. Everyone say universal.
Universal.
That means everybody it has to apply to, right? Yes.
It's a life lesson.
It is a life lesson. Josh, you are so good. Awesome. Yes. So whoever has the paper at your table, and it doesn't matter who, I want you to add 1 thing under either poetry or theme, and then I want you to pass it around your table. And I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes, okay? And we're going to see what y'all can come up with in 2 minutes. Are y'all ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
Yeah, you can do either one. It doesn't matter.
I'm seeing some good things. Verses. I like that somebody remembered that a line is called a verse. What if it gets to you and you can't think of anything? What should you do?
Ask somebody.
Ask somebody, or maybe write something down that's already there.
I'm seeing, guys. It's like people are really extending their brains. Is that you? Doesn't have to rhyme. Alexa, stop.
Okay, wow. I saw some great things on those lists, all right? So I'm just going to kind of go around through the tables, and I'm going to have somebody just do it. Whoops. She didn't want to stop, did she?
Alexa, cancel timer. Let's see if that gets her.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of go around the tables and see what y'all came up with. So from this table here, Joseph, give me one thing. Tell me if it's poetry or theme, and then tell me what was written.
Poetry, it has, it can rhyme, it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, it can rhyme, but it doesn't have to rhyme. Okay, very good. Here, Corbin, give me something you put. Tell me poetry or theme, and then what you wrote.
Theme is universal.
Theme is universal. What does universal mean?
It counts for everyone.
Yeah, it's just for everybody. Yes. Josh, give me one, baby.
Poetry, and it has verses.
Poetry has verses. So what's another word for verse, Josh?
Line.
Line. Very good. And Jenny, tell me something.
For things I put it's lifeless.
For theme, she put life lesson. Very good. All right, so if you will, just pick up that piece of paper and stick it under your table caddy, just to kind of get it out of the way for us. And let's go to our next slide and talk about what I expect today, okay, and what you all should expect to learn today. So, look up here in the yellow. It says, what do I expect you to learn and be able to do by the end of this class, okay? So, first of all, we're looking in the red, within a group. Are you all within a group right now? Well, you got that part anyway, right, so far. So, within a group, I can use details from the poem to identify the theme. Very good. So, you are going to be surgically taking apart a poem to try to figure out the theme, right? And if you go down to the purple, it says, I will know I am successful when I can use evidence from the poem to support my theme. So isn't it important to know first what I have to do, and second, how to do it? If I go on a trip somewhere and I know I want to go to New York, that's great. But do I also know that I need to know how to get there? Yeah, so this is kind of like our roadmap. This is what we're going to do to get there. We're going to be able to use evidence to support our thing. Okay? All right, so yay, reciprocal teaching. Is everybody excited? Okay, so some of us, since our groups are a little smaller today, some of us may have to do more than one job, but I know everybody in here is capable. All right, so if we look here, everybody tell me what this job is. Just say it.
Predictor.
Say it again. Predictor. What in the world does a predictor do? What do they do, Corbin?
They try to guess what's going to happen next.
They guess what? Yes, they guess what's going to happen next. And you're going to have your handy dandy predictor necklace, right? Remember, it looks like it's upside down. But when I lift it up, everybody can see I'm the predictor, and it gives me my little cheat sheet, right, in case I forget. So it's going to say, think about what you have read so far and predict what will happen next. And kind of like a talking stem, what you can say is, I predict whatever because, okay? What if I get all the way to the end of the poem and I have to predict again, but there's nothing else to read? Can I? Jackson?
You say if your prediction is right or not.
You can say if your prediction is correct or not. Can I also make a prediction, like what would happen next if there was a rest of the story? Yeah, I could, couldn't I? All right, the next one is this one. Everybody say it.
Questioner.
Say it again.
Questioner.
Questioner. What in the world does a questioner do, Elizabeth? Yes, and look, you have your question words. You're either going to say, I wonder, who, what, when, where, and why. So you're going to be questioning, asking some sort of question from what you just read, correct? All right, moving down, what's this one? Everybody say it.
Clarifier.
A clarifier. What does a clarifier do? Jaden?
She or he
Uh-huh.
says the word that they're confused about.
Oh, yes.
Then they say how they figured it out.
Awesome. Okay, so if I see a word that I'm like, what in the world does that even mean? maybe I can help clarify it. Does it always just have to be a word? No, it can be an entire part. Are poems kind of tricky sometimes? Yes, because they don't really come out and say what they mean a lot. And so there can be lots of things I need to clarify with a poem besides just a word. And then the last one, everybody say it.
Summarizer.
Say it again.
Summarizer.
A summarizer. What does a summarizer do? What does a summarizer do? Audrey?
They basically tell the story in a shorter.
Awesome. That's exactly what a summary is. It is whatever the story was or the part you read in a shorter version. It's going to include like whatever the main idea is of that section or maybe the important thing. It's whatever the main things were that happened in that part of the story. So everybody understands the 4 jobs, right? Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, let's go over one together. This one is called The Helpful Boy. So to kind of get us started before we do this one together, I'm going to go ahead and pass out your necklaces. That way everybody has theirs. Okay. Let's see if you, yep, there you go. So everybody just grab one, and remember, it doesn't matter what you are because you're going to get to be something else later. So you didn't know how to do all of them anyway, right? Okay. I think this is the one I took. Maybe not. Summarizer. All right. Christian clarifier, summarizer, Christian. There you go. All right, so we have an extra one here. Is that correct? Okay. It's your lucky day, Braden. You get to be the summarizer, too. Look at you. All right. Here we have an extra. Josh, it's your lucky day, too. You get to be the summarizer. Doesn't that make you so excited? Guys, it's okay to smile, okay? All right, it's all right. Let's see, remind me tomorrow. All right, so we are going to kind of do this one aloud together, okay? This is kind of like a think aloud. You're going to get to hear what I'm thinking, and I'm going to get to hear what you're thinking, and you're going to be doing your jobs, okay? So let's start with our first section. What does that stop mean?
To stop and try to. No, like, I mean,
Yeah.
to like stop.
That's kind of a duh, isn't it? Yeah. That means stop there, do your jobs, right? And then you can continue on. All right. When we do this with our within our groups in just a few minutes, you'll actually be filling these out. Is that right? Okay. But for now, let's just kind of talk our way through it. So, the helpful boy. Who would like to read that first stanza for us nice and loud? Josh?
The little boy, he thought he could, and thus he set out to do good. It was a habit that he had to only think about himself, but no more.
Okay, I want you to think about that just a minute. I want you to look down at your job. Okay? Look down at your job. Let's start with the summarizer. So if you're the summarizer, be thinking. Remember, if you forget, you can look at your little card. So the key things in this text are, in my own words, this is mostly about first in, next, last. Does anybody have a good summary for that part? Who's it about? Say it. Who? A little boy. What about the little boy? What about it? Is he just hanging out? What about the little boy?
He thought he could do something.
Okay, maybe he thought he could do something. It says he thought he could, and thus he set out to do good. So he's trying to do what? Good things. Okay? But it says it was a habit that he had to only think about himself, but no more. Have you ever met somebody that only thinks about themselves? It's okay to shake your head. I won't tell them. Yeah. Yeah, we have. We all know somebody who is self-centered. You ever heard it like that? Or selfish. Yeah, they only think about themselves. So, he is trying to make a what? Change. He's trying to make a change of some sort. All right, so, questioner. If you're a questioner, look at your little card. Tell me a question you could have. When you have some questioner, raise your hand. I wonder, Elizabeth?
I wonder what's the little boy's name.
I wonder what's his name. Okay, I wonder what his name is. Let's get a little more deep about it. Yes?
I wonder where he's
Wonder where he is. Is he at school? Is he at home? Is he at camp? Okay, what else? Does anybody wonder about what he's trying to do good with? Is it being nice to people? Is it being nice to his mom and dad? Okay. Anything else you can think of, questioner? Okay. All right, moving on. Clarifier. Clarifier. Was there anything in that was confusing? And if so, let me know what it is. Anything that was confusing. Yeah, you can have it. Joseph, is there anything that confused you in that? The word thus. That's exactly what I was thinking. Very good. And thus he set out. Raise your hand if you were kind of confused by thus there. See, if you are thinking it, then that means like everybody else is thinking it too usually. Okay, so don't be afraid. Thus. And thus he set out to do good.
And so.
And so. Do you hear that? Okay. Thus means yes. So he decided to. Very good. I like that. All right, let's go to, wait, no, sorry, predictor or predicting. You may have a prediction. Do predictions have to be right? No, they don't. All right, give me a prediction, Audrey.
I predict that he will end up not being sick.
Okay. She predicts he will end up not being selfish. I think that's a great prediction. Josh, do you have one, babe?
I predict that he will do good.
He will do good. Okay, very good. All right, let's go down to the next section. His challenge he knew would be an abundant one, but he would succeed when the day was done. So he began and found it easy to assist others that were needy. He'd open doors and lug bags. He was even agreeable enough to help raise flags. The boy found out that it was fun to help other people, each and every one. Okay? All right, so let's start with our summarizer. Summarize what happened in that part of the poem. What happened? Come on, Braden. Don't be shy. What happened in that part? He started to help people. Did y'all hear that? He started to help people. What were some of the specific things he was doing? Josh?
He thought that it was fun to help others.
He saw, heck, this may not even be that bad. Okay, good. What were some specific things he was doing? What were some specific things he was doing? Yes.
He raised the flag.
He raised a flag. Okay. You guys know what that means?
Like he grabbed the string.
A flagpole. Have you all ever seen a flagpole? And the way you raise and lower the flag is through like a string and a pulley. You pull it down and then you put it back up. Okay. What else did he do specifically? What did he do, Jackson? What else did he do?
Open doors.
He opened doors. Very good. All right, questioner. Does anybody have a question about anything?
I wonder if he's going to keep being good.
I wonder if he's going to keep being good or keep being nice. Any other questions? Okay, we're going to kind of hurry so we can get going. All right, clarifying. Ooh, is there something in there that was kind of confusing? Brandy?
I was wondering what abundant means.
She was wondering what abundant means. Who else in here kind of was wondering that too? Even if you're not the clarifier, you can still have a wonder, can't you? Okay, so abundant. Does anybody know what abundant means? Let's kind of read it in context here. His challenge he knew would be an abundant one, that he would succeed. Yes. Huh? Difficult. Abundant usually means a great deal of something, so he knows this is going to be a large challenge, a big challenge. Okay? Very good. Predicting. Who wants to make a prediction? Josh?
I predict that he will be good.
Okay, he predicts that he will be good. What else? Yes.
I predict that he will find out that sometimes being good is hard.
He will find out that sometimes being good is hard. Does anybody else have another prediction? All right, I'm going to kind of leave y'all hanging on this. We're not going to continue on with this because I want us to get in our groups and really get started. So let's talk about your expectations within your group. Notice that we kind of did do surgery on that poem, didn't we? Because what would we normally do? If I said, here, read this, answer a question, well, that's a barrel of fun, isn't it? No. But this way we get to talk about it. We all have a certain job. We all know what's expected and what we need to do. So you're going to get sticky notes. Why am I giving you sticky notes? Corbin?
Because then you can grab what you wrote on that sticky note
Mhm.
and you can place it.
Yes, if I have just a piece of paper, just this graphic organizer, and then I have to wait for the summarizer to write, and then I got to wait for the clarifier to write. Well, heck, by the time it gets to me, I forgot what I was even going to write anyway, right? So if everybody has their sticky note, then we can all be writing at the same time, and then we can stick it on there. Now remember, you have to stop at the stops, okay? And you have to write and talk about something. Is it fun to work in a group with somebody that just sits there and won't say anything? No, it's not. We're all learning here, so I want everybody just to make sure that you're contributing and that you're not making fun of somebody or their answer, but I know we wouldn't do that in here, okay? Because we're just absolutely wonderful. So, again, we are using details to identify the theme of a poem within a group, and then you are going to use evidence to support your answer. So let's speak about that. You all notice I gave you your Chromebook while I was sitting there. Whoever logged in on Friday, it's on your Google Drive, but there's, like, Grant's not here. Who logged in here? It was you. Okay, very good. All right, so you can just log in, Josh. That's where you're actually going to write your theme and your evidence, right? Okay? So we're breaking this poem apart to really understand it so that we can come up with a theme and our evidence. Okay? Does everybody understand what we're doing? Okay. So, let me get our poems out. Go ahead, Google Drive people, and open up the computer and go ahead and get logged on. While you all are working, I'm going to be coming around with my little rubric to kind of see, how people are doing. Are they working within their group? Are they contributing? Are they doing what their specific group has told them to do? Good morning, Skylar. Glad you're here. Okay, here we go. So you guys are going to be starting with a poem called The New School. You guys are going to be starting with a poem called Every Day. You guys are going to be starting with a poem called Saying Goodbye. And your all's is called His Little Girl. And if you need to move your table, Caddy guys, that's fine. I want you to, real quick, take your necklace off and pass it to the left. Take your necklace off and pass it to the left. Huh? Look, you have both of them. He just gets to be one now. There you go. Okay. All right, go ahead and get logged in. And let me give you your sticky notes. All right, here they come. Everybody gets a sticky note. Don't write huge, and can you use the back of your sticky note? Yeah. Okay. Once you have it logged in, set it to the side. Everybody needs a copy of the poem, and you all can get started. Would you guys like for me to play a little music in the background? Okay, we can do that. You're welcome. Nice manners. All right, I'm going to set this to the side, and you all can get started. Okay? You log in? Okay. Skylar, we're just practicing all this. Alexa, play classical music.
People are so happy to have a little one to smile.
All right, everybody should
And
ground.
my mom and dad were
Every day.
content with the new he was such a dog. Okay. I want to say fed and rest. It takes a lot of
It doesn't matter what order you go in. But usually it's best if you start with a summarizer to make sure everybody understands what happened. What happened in this part? What if I don't know? What should I do? Reread it, right? Or make it her have a discussion. Okay, a little girl was born. What else? Read it again if you never read it. They were very happy. Good. Okay. Were they very proud of her? Yeah, they were. So they had this new baby and they were oh so proud. Okay? So that might be your summary. Okay? All right, what are you, the predictor? Okay. Remember, you're writing. You're writing. Oh, I didn't need all your graphic organizer. Okay. What baby on what? Or you just thinking a lot? Okay. It's all right. I'll talk to myself. All right, who's speaking here? Whose turn is it to speak here? Are you the summarizer? What is that first section? Did you all agree with that? What are you? All right, clarifier. Is there any words or anything next to the count your sheet? Ponder. Or any part?
I didn't understand
No?
the
You knew
word.
every part of the last
The word. But now I know it means
questioner?
I think it means
Operating on times. Okay. All right, next section. I want to hear you all talking. I want to hear you reading. You all just read the first one. Are you guys talking and discussing what you're writing? Are you having a discussion? Make sure you put a question mark if you write it down for it.
story. That? Yes. Santa said happiness they both had filled her heart. She cried tears of pain while tears of joy slid out. She was happy to see her family, but sad of the circumstances. Joy and tears and do my best in hopes that rain
A poem.
and when it does, I work even
All right,
harder.
so who's discussing first? Who's the summarizer? Summarize what happened today. Listen to it. Your grandma died, but life would go on. She knew that for certain. We keep going even after loss. We keep striving even when we feel lost. Sadness and happiness, they both filled her heart. She cried tears of pain while tears of joy slid out. She was happy to see family, but sad of the circumstance. Joy and pain was in her brain. So what's that all about? What happened? What was the big thing that happened?
It was
Her grandma died. Good. But was she happy to see her family? Because, you know, sometimes when you go to a funeral or the funeral home, you see family that you haven't seen in a long, long time. And even though you're there,
you're happy at the same time.
exactly. So even though you're sad that someone passed away, you're snappy. I like that. You,
Sad and happy at the same time.
you see people that you haven't seen. Okay? Are you the predictor? I did make a prediction.
What type of friends are they?
Are you guys discussing as you go? As you're writing in session? Talk.
You complicate that.
What's your prediction? That they're what?
I didn't understand the word fawn.
The word what? Let me see it. Where's it at? Oh, okay. To smile and fawn over. He was so happy to have a little one to smile and fawn over. Kind of like watch over. If you fawn over somebody, you're just like making over them all the time. Like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Right, you're my baby. Okay? You're very protective. Because a fawn is a baby bear, right? And aren't mothers protective of their babies? So that's how what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's a very good one. Did you write that one down? Okay. Have you written your
Okay, for the second section.
Okay.
So, your question was, when did Eve put her in my homework, this is I don't like it. There was really no tricky words out there. No tricky words. Strike. She was adorable.
Are you in the second section right now?
So this is about when she goes to Chester. Did you write that one down?
Right. Yes. Yes. Do you know this? Like, here's what it says. It says, I go to work and do my best in hopes that praise will come. And when it does, I work even harder when I die as I want.
What happened last week was
Kind of like honor. Fun that you can find, right? Because David was son. Okay, well, if I say, oh, so you're doing such a great job, I'm so proud of you, then I just give you attitude. Does that make you want to work harder when somebody gives you praise? It makes me work harder if somebody says, hey, you did a good job. And I'm like, that's how it makes us feel. People like to be praised, don't they? Get credit, exactly. Have you said your part yet, baby? Have you made your question yet? When did he go to work? Okay. Are you clear? What are you clear on? What does straw mean? Let's see. He never, imagine if you did the least expected of you and never strived to be more. Not strive, I'm always trying to be what? Better. Try. Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to open a Google Classroom on here while you guys continue. So you can put in your stuff in there. Josh, you have to do it. You're putting your hands right. Absolutely.
That was get mixed.
Your prediction was fine.
That one.
Do you have any other predictions, Jackson, about what could happen in the future with him? You think he might have to move again and do this all over again? That's a good prediction.
That's fine. And if you need another sticky note, if you run out of room back, I'll be glad to give you one. No biggie. You guys are on every day. Yeah, Skylar. Have you guys done all three parts? How did her what?
Never had a hat.
How did it?
Never ever have sex with.
Have you done your
It takes determination to make your life what you want it to be. That's what dreams are for. To support us becoming who we want to be. And dreams can't come true unless we work and strive to be the best that we can be. With hard work and determination, we'll find success.
Okay, so I'll do about Hannah. Any other words in this lesson? I was confused about the determination, but
Yes, I am now content. Yep. You've seen that word before? I haven't. You've never seen that word before? I haven't either. I've not really heard it. What do you all think? Hannah, do you think we can maybe use some clues?
If you have a lot of determination and courage, now Bruce said that Hannah took up everything you did to figure out how to look
Do we read together? So I want you two girls to remember this. So you can be back on your clues. And you guys are talking about the theme. Now remember, theme is a what? Life lesson. Who does it apply to? Okay, so what do y'all think the theme is?
We've got that word still that I think Hannah wrote down.
You all talk about it. You all talk about it. How are we doing here? You make your prediction.
You can try that.
Okay. I'll just layer fire and I'll have to write down
What fun we have each day. You're right. Absolutely. So it doesn't really matter if we know exactly what.
Okay.
And when she got married, several years later, she was so, did they stay close as black father and daughter? And then she did get one, married, and was he still proud? Yeah. I think that's a great sign. What's your prediction? What do you think might happen next? So she's gotten married, she and her dad still have this great relationship.
Now, after you all did your
The life lesson, it has to apply to everybody. The life lesson. The life lesson.
That's so cool. Feeling as this speaker. What caused your feelings to change? Like when you started this more, you felt like you did at the beginning. What caused it to change for you? What types of things Jackson made it easier for you to do in school?
Always together.
So like not like sort of blending in after a while made it easier? Yeah. Making friends. That always makes a difference, right? I don't just want. At first, how does anybody feel in a new situation? You're like, oh, have a relationship.
Right.
Okay,
you know, that's fine.
If you're thinking about what happened.
Yours.
I like all the dogs. I really like the questioner too, because
Bring your chair over here, sugar.
you did. Listening, you're looking at a lot of the fluids and making good predictions. That's awesome.
What is the life lesson or the thing? Are you all ready to log in here?
I already logged in.
Talk about it. Think about it, write it in, a full sentence. Is everybody what? Let me see what y'all got. Old people come together. Is that universal? Are you all, am I all, don't answer that, right? Okay, not yet. So I think that's a little too specific, but we're on the right track, okay? It actually even says, is the thing explicitly. It is a lot. What life lesson you learned? So we want to call old people. What is this?
When one life ends, another
She got it. Wait, you have to do that.
Okay, where is it?
Oh, you're fine. You don't even need to say I'm sorry. Just when it's one life ends and then again. Does that apply to everybody? Yes. So even though it is a cause for sadness, then there's happiness in a new birth, right? Or in a new life. Good job. Yes, baby. Who logged in? I want you two to come around to this side for me. And you don't have to bring your chairs, just pull these over. Here. Miss Jalen's typing. You guys are on his little girl. See if we can find it. Stick it in here. You guys are now discussing the theme. The theme is a what? A life lesson. Who does the theme apply to? Everyone. What can everybody take away from this? Tell me if this would be a good thing. Dads love their daughter. No, not everybody has it. Not everybody has a daughter.
Okay, so we started out different than we ended up, right?
Like you.
So, could that be you had a lot of questions about who his new friends were and who his teacher was. What made you think those questions up? We always like who our friends are when we're doing something new. How does that make you think?
Could that be something I could take away from this?
It's good for us if we're going to something like scared of us. So like, they can help us thrive. So
you're wondering about some things like how did you get help? And you got help, you're thinking from friends, good friends, and a good teacher. So could that, what type of lesson, life lesson for everybody could we put together based on the things Allie's wondering about? I think Jackson, you were on to something when you said, don't worry so much about being shy, right? So how can we make that a lesson for all people? Even if they're not shy, it's not shy that's their problem.
Love
What can we say for all
I
people?
love the way you said that, Tracy.
Don't be scared, right?
Go ahead and tell me
What was he
Make sure
scared
you
of?
have the letter period. And then now what you guys, everybody get your phone back.
Not making any friends?
Specific
Okay.
evidence from the passage that would, or from the poem that would support that thing. Okay? Fantastic.
You guys are definitely.
He showered her with love. That's a great piece of evidence. So, I love it, Audrey.
Could that apply to all people? Don't worry about what type of things.
this afternoon. Okay. Right. Okay to be yourself. I think that works for all people. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you have your second. She said, what would you think about this? Let's let her type that in.
What about yours? Let me see. It doesn't use this type of.
So does this poem kind of seem very realistic to you? No? You weren't worried when you were to back to Tennessee?
Love it. No, more piece of evidence. The more evidence we have, the more true our statement is, right? One more piece of
What made you
evidence.
not worry when you went back, when you went to a new town, Tennessee?
One more piece of evidence, and I'm gonna let you
You
just
were
switch
confident it'd be okay?
your poems. You don't want to next.
That's good. You probably could have used a friend like you for sure. You don't sound like you would have any worries about it.
What kind of figurative language is that?
Wait, can you put he in evidence and just he in evidence?
What do you think? Here, let me do it again so that everybody can kind of help you with that part. I don't want you to. It's okay to be different. So, what do you think? Was he a pretty different kind of character? Did he have a lot of different personality traits from the others? Or was he just new?
I've got one. And I'm gonna switch.
It is okay to be different. That's
You all
what
can
he
just
said.
say it here. You guys just take this and you know what? You got your second piece of evidence? So you are. Here's your next poem. This little girl, I'm still having Bowie. I want you to pass your job next. And Josh, you can come back to this side if you want to, or you can sit over here, it's up to you. Did you all pass your job necklaces? Pass them to the left. Here's your next poem. And let me bring your new thing. Here's this. Here's your all's new sticky note.
So, are you ready to move on to the next one? You want